Hey everybody, and welcome to the D&D podcast. Today, I want to talk about the newest Unearthed Arcana. Now, for those of you who don't know what Unearthed Arcana is, basically, whenever the Wizards of the Coast, the people that make D&D, think of a new idea, new concept, new material, they write it up, and they send it to the public, and basically with the note of, here, try this out and let us know if it works, if there's anything we can do to improve it, or if we just need to trash the idea altogether and find a new one. Now, newest Unearthed Arcana. Personally, I actually have liked the last couple of updates with like the barbarian subclass of the wild soul. That was really interesting to me. But this time it was all feats, which really interested me because whenever wizards do something with feats, it's always very interesting whether it's either very underpowered, very overpowered, or just right that seems perfectly fit. But these, however, most of them I do not like. Because the gist of the newest Unearthed Arcana. Well, first of all, I should probably preface by saying this doesn't work under every circumstance. Some of these do preface that you must have spellcasting, stuff like that, but my point still stands. So, as most of you know, and since I've never covered it on my channel, I should just briefly mention what multi-classing is. Multi-classing is when you choose a class at the beginning of the game. You can choose to have another class. So you basically are playing with two different classes at the same time and two abilities. But you will never be able to get to level 20 in one if you have any levels in another. Because you only have 20 levels to gain, and you can distribute them amongst how many classes you want. These new feats sort of take the incentive out of multi-classing away. For example, there's one called Mega Magic Adept. There is a prerequisite for spellcasting or pack magic, but basically you learn 2 Mega Magic options and you gain 2 sorcery points. If I gain that, why would I ever become a sorcerer if I can just take the feat that prompts me just not to choose it and gain the benefits anyway? The whole point of multi-classing is giving up your full potential in order to gain something you never would have been able to. But feats like these just take away the incentive from that. I know some people may love this, and like fighting initiates where you gain a martial archetype. Not a martial archetype, a fighting style. That's my bad. Saying it out loud, they may not seem different, but trust me, they are very different. But if gaining a fighting style does take incentive away from, say, multi-classing as a fighter, because that might have been why I wanted to be a fighter in the first place, and now I just don't have the incentive to become one. It's not that I'm against having a simpler option or easier ways of doing things, or less stressful decisions. But this it seems to just take away a part of the intrigue, of the interest of multi-classing. But that's just, and that doesn't even apply to all of these. Some of them are legitimately good feats. I believe I can't remember which one off the top of my head I really liked, but there was one I really liked. But besides that one, most of them are just have a little bit of this class so you don't multi-class, which I think just takes away from that concept as a whole. But that's just my opinion about these new feats. You can check them out if you just look up the newest Unearthed Arcana from Wizards of the Coast. Let me know what you all think. Give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, roll well.